Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a good Shabbat. I'm going to do the Torah portion today. The Torah portion is called Pinchas, which means Phinehas. And it's going to be Numbers 25:10 through chapter 30, verse 1. And Yahuwah said to Moses, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, has turned back my wrath from the people of Israel, in that he was jealous with my jealousy among them, so that I did not consume the people of Israel in my jealousy. Therefore say, behold, I give to him my covenant of peace, and it shall be to him and to his descendants after him the covenant of a perpetual priesthood, because he was jealous for his God and made atonement for the people of Israel. Isn't that interesting? Remember Phinehas, huh? The name of the slain man of Israel, who was killed with the Midianite woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, chief of a father's house, belonging to the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianite woman who was killed was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur. Alright, so as I was doing this, we gotta pray. I don't usually pray in front of people, but this seems to be urgent. I pray with my eyes closed. Yahuwah, we just come to you tonight. There's so many of us hurting. We need to hear from you, Yahuwah. So we ask that if there's something that we need to see in your word, as we read your Torah portion and we read the Haftorah, please show us. Some of us are on our hands and knees begging for mercy and grace from you. Please be faithful to us as we are faithful to you. You hold us accountable, but we should be holding you accountable too, because your word is what we're carrying out. And you said that you take care of your people. You take care of your people. So please, I am asking that whoever watches this video, that you would touch their life, wherever they're standing, that you would convict them and bring them back to you, Yahuwah. Because it is only by your grace and your mercy that we can be saved. That is our salvation. You are. Nobody else. And you make that claim hundreds and thousands of times in your word. And I just ask that the stiff-heart-necked people, that they would just cry out to you in repentance and turn from worshiping the God of this world. Please hear our cry before the destruction comes, Yahuwah. We're all counting on you, those who follow Torah. Do not be silent. In your most holiest name, Yahuwah, we give you the glory and you the praise and you the honor, because it is due to you, nobody else. So be it. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Who is the treble head of a father's... Okay, so we're reading Cosbi, the daughter of Zur, who was the treble head of a father's house in Midian. And Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, Harass the Midianites, and strike them down. For they have harassed you with their wiles, with which they beguiled you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of the chief of Midian, their sister who was killed on the day of the plague on account of Peor. After the plague, Yahuwah said to Moses and to Eleazar the son of Aaron, the priest, Take a census of all the congregation of the people of Israel from 20 years old and upward, by their fathers' houses, all in Israel who are able to go to war. And Moses and Eleazar, the priest, spoke with them in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people, from 20 years old and upward, as Yahuwah commanded Moses. The people of Israel who came out of the land of Egypt were Reuben, the first of Israel, the sons of Reuben of Hanok, the clan of the Hanokites of Palu, the clan of the Paluites of Hezron, the clan of the Hezronites of Carmi, the clan of the Carmites. These are the clans of the Reubenites, and those listed were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, Dathan, and Abiram. These are the Dathan and Abiram, chosen from the congregation who contended against Moses and Aaron in the company of Korah. When they contended against Yahuwah, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah. When that company died, when the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a warning. But the sons of Korah did not die. The sons of Simeon, according to their clans of Nemuel, the clan of the Nemuelites of Jamin, the clan of the Jaminites of Jachin, the clan of Jachinites of Shaul, the clan of Shaulites. These are the clans of the Simeonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad, according to their clans of Zephon, the clan of the Zephonites of Haggai, the clan of the Haggites of Shunai, the clan of the Shunites of Ozni, the clan of the Oznites of Eri, the clan of the Erites of Erod, the clan of the Erodites of Ereli, the clan of the Erelites. These are the clans of the sons of Gad, as they were listed, 40,500. The sons of Judah were and Onan, and and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Judah, according to their clans, were of Shelah, the clan of the Shelanites, of Perez, the clan of the Perizzites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zerahites, and the son of Perez were of Hezron, the clan of the Hezronites of Hamul, the clan of the Hamulites. These are the clans of Judah, as they were listed, 76,500. The sons of Issachar, according to their clans of Tola, the clan of the Tolaites of Puvah, the clan of Punites, of Jashub, the clan of the Jashubites, of Shimron, the clan of Shimronites. These are the clans of Issachar, as they were listed, 64,300. The sons of Zebulun, according to their clans of Sered, the clan of the Seredites of Elon, the clan of the Elonites of Jaleel, the clan of the Jaleelites. These are the clans of the Zebulunites, as they were listed, 60,500. The sons of Joseph, according to their clans, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the clan of the Machirites, and Machir was the father of Gilead. Of Gilead, the clan of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Lazar, the clan of the Lazarites. Of Helek, the clan of the Helekites. And of Azrael, the clan of the Azraelites. And of Shechem, the clan of the Shechemites. And of Shemidah, the clan of the Shemidhites, the ites. And of Hefer, the clan of the Heferites. Now Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, had no sons, but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the clans of Manasseh, and those listed were 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim according to their clans of Shuthelah, the clan of the Shuthelahites, of Bechar, the clan of the Becharites, the Tehan, the clan of the Tehanites, and these are the sons of Shuthelah, of Aaron, the clan of the Aaronites. These are the clans of the sons of Ephraim, as they were listed, 32,500. These are the clans of Joseph according to their clans. The sons of Benjamin according to their clan of Bela, the clan of the Belaites, of Ashbel, the clan of the Ashbelites, of Ahiram, the clan of the Ahiramites, of Shephupam, the clan of the Shupamites, of Hupam, the clan of the Hupamites, and the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the clan of the Ardites, of Naaman, the clan of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin according to their clans, and those listed were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan according to their clans, of Shushan, the clan of the Shuhamites. These are the clans of Dan according to their clans. All the clans of the Shuhamites, as they were listed, were 64,400. The sons of Asher according to their clans, of Imnah, the clan of the Imnites, of Ishvi, the clan of the Ishvites, of Beriah, the clan of the Beraites, of the sons of Beriah, of Heber, the clan of the Heberites, of Malchiel, the clan of the Malchielites, and the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the clans of the sons of Asher, as they were listed, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali, according to their clans, of Jaziel, the clan of the Jazielites, of Guni, the clan of the Gunites, of Jezer, the clan of the Jezerites, of Shilem, the clan of the Shilemites. These are the clans of Naphtali, according to their clans, and those were 45,400. This was the list of the people of Israel, 601,730. That's interesting. The list of the people of Israel. And Solomon says that there's nothing new under the sun, and that what will be, we'll see again. So I wonder if what the New Testament is saying, the 144,000, is not true, and this 601,730 was the list of the people of Israel. I wonder if that's going to be the list again. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying just something to examine in the scriptures. Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, "Among these the land shall be divided for inheritance, according to the number of names. To a large tribe ye shall give a large inheritance, and to a small tribe ye shall give a small inheritance. Every tribe shall be given its inheritance in proportion to its list. But the land shall be divided by lot. According to the names of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. Their inheritance shall be divided according to lot between the larger and the smaller." This was the list of the Levites, according to their clans, of Gershon, the clan of the Gershonites, of Kohath, the clan of the Kohathites, of Merari, the clan of Merarites. These are the clans of Levi, the clan of the Libnites, the clan of the Hebronites, the clan of the Mahalites, the clan of the Mushites, the clan of the Korahites. And Kohath was the father of Amram. Just something to know here. Maybe a lot of people claim the testament of Levi. But they don't know that, like, that's what the Muslim, or not the Muslims, the Mormons, they stand on the book of Levi. And I just think that people who are going to stand on something like that, you need to do the research about Levi and see where those descendants are right now. Because they are linked to the Mormons. I'm just going to say that. And so anyone who wants to take it a step further and go and do the research for themselves, you know, you might have a different perspective on the book of Levi. Because it's not what you think it is. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt. And she bore to Amram Aaron and Moses and Miriam their sister. And to Aaron were born Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died when they offered unauthorized fire before Yahuwah. And those listed were 23,000, every male from a month old and upward. For they were not listed among the people of Israel, because there was no inheritance given to them among the people of Israel. These were those listed by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who listed the people of Israel in the plains of Moab, by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not one of those listed by Moses and Aaron, the priest, who had listed the people of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Yahuwah had said to them, They shall die in the wilderness. Not one of them was left, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. Then drew near the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Mechir, son of Manasseh, from the clans of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. The names of his daughters were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest, and before the chiefs and all the congregation, all the entrance of the tent of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness. He was not among the company of those who gathered themselves together against Yahuwah in the company of Korah, but died for his own sin. Died for his own sin, huh? Yeah. He had no sons. Why should the name of our father be taken away from his clan because he had no son? Give to us a possession among our father's fathers. Moses brought their case before Yahuwah, and Yahuwah said to Moses, The daughters of Zelophehad are right. You shall give them possession of an inheritance among their father's brothers, and transfer the inheritance of their father to them. And you shall speak to the people of Israel, saying, If a man dies and has no son, then you shall transfer his inheritance to his daughter. And if he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. And if he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to the nearest kinsman of his clan, and he shall possess it. And it shall be for the people of Israel a statute and a rule, as Yahuwah commanded Moses. Yahuwah said to Moses, Go up into this mountain of Abiram, and see the land that I have given to the people of Israel. When you have seen it, you also shall be gathered to your people, as your brother Aaron was, because you rebelled against my word in the wilderness of Zin. When the congregation quarreled, failing to uphold me as holy at the waters before their eyes. These are the waters of Meribah, of Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. Moses spoke to Yahuwah, saying, Let Yahuwah, the God of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who shall go out before them and come in before them, who shall lead them out and bring them in, that the congregation of Yahuwah may not be as sheep that have no shepherd. So Yahuwah said to Moses, Take Joshua, the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him. You see that? Yahuwah gives this title to Joshua. And if we really want to go back into Deuteronomy 28, and towards the end, you guys want to claim that that's Yahushua Jesus, but we're reading it right here in before all of that. Before Deuteronomy, we're reading it. We're just getting more information about Deuteronomy in the book of Numbers. So right here, he says, take Joshua, the son of Nun, in whom is the Spirit, not Yahushua Jesus. Nowhere does the Tanakh say that. But we're reading it right here about Joshua, the son of Nun. So who's a liar? Make him stand before Eleazar the priest and all the congregation, and you shall commission him in their sight. Whose sight? In the priesthood. Right? The priesthood. The congregation of the priesthood, right? And you shall commission him in their sight. You shall invest him and some of your authority, that all the congregation of the people of Israel may obey. And he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire for him by the judgment of the Urim before the Yahuwah. At his word they shall go out, and at his word they shall come in, both he and all the people of Israel with him, the whole congregation. And Moses did as Yahuwah commanded him. He took Joshua and made him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole congregation, and he laid his hands on him and commissioned him as Yahuwah directed through Moses. And Moses appointed Joshua. Moses was not prophesying about Yahushua Jesus. That is from your New Testament lies. Learn it. I'm literally reading this verbatim. So if you're going to sit there and say that the New Testament overrules the Torah, then you've got a serious problem, and you better take it up with Yahuwah. Because if he comes back and he sees that you're still wanting to worship this Yahushua Jesus, even when I'm breaking it down into the Torah, you're going to have some consequences. You really need to take this to heart. Because Yahuwah is not playing around, and his destruction is right around the corner. So don't mess around. Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, command the people of Israel and say to them, my offering, my food, for my food offerings, my pleasing aroma, you shall be careful to offer to me at its appointed time. And you shall say to them, this is the food offering that you shall offer to Yahuwah, to make 2 male lambs, a year old, without blemish, day by day as a regular offering. The one lamb you shall offer in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at twilight. Also 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of beaten oil. It is a regular burnt offering, which was ordained at Mount Sinai for a pleasing aroma, a food offering to Yahuwah. Its drink offering shall be 1/4 of a hin for each lamb. In the holy place you shall pour out a drink offering of strong drink to Yahuwah. The other lamb you shall offer at twilight. Let the grain offering of the morning and like its drink offering you shall offer it as a food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahuwah. On the Sabbath day 2 male lambs, a year old, without blemish, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with oil, and its drink offering. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, besides the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. So you see, this is 2 lambs. At the beginnings of your months you shall offer a burnt offering to Yahuwah. 2 bulls from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs, a year old, without blemish. Also 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with oil for each bull, and 2/10 of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with oil for the 1 ram, and 1/10 of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering for every lamb. For a burnt offering with a pleasing aroma, a food offering to Yahuwah. Their drink offering shall be half a hin of wine for a bull, a third of a hin for a ram, and a quarter of a hin for a lamb. This is the burnt offering of each month throughout the months of the year. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering to Yahuwah. A sin offering, guys, is a goat. A goat. Not your lamb. Not the one that Matthew talks about. Not the one that the New Testament goes into great detail about you claiming to be that Yahusha is the blemish-free lamb. No. Because actually he was not. If you claim he was bruised, pierced, and crushed, he wasn't blemish-free at all. So what? Is it a lie? What's a lie? Who's telling the truth here? A sin offering is a goat. So quit slaughtering a lamb. This is the burnt offering of each month through the months of the year. It shall be offered besides the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. On the 14th day of the first month is Yahuwah's Passover, and on the 15th day of this month is a feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. Okay. It's a feast. It doesn't say anything about slaughtering a lamb here. On the first day there shall be a holy convocation. You shall not do any ordinary work, but offer a food offering, a burnt offering to Yahuwah. 2 bulls from the herd, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs, a year old. See that they are without blemish. Also their grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil. 3/10 of an ephah shall you offer for a bull. Really? Okay, so Yahusha makes up 7 lambs? Come on. Really? You guys are really gonna regret this once you really watch this video and you do your research to realize what Passover was supposed to be celebrated as. A feast. And since we don't have any priests to make these sacrifices of these animals, you're gonna sit there and claim yourself as a priest when Yahuwah hasn't ordained you at all. He said that he picks them. And you wanna sit there and pick yourself? Shame on you. And there's no temple. So, where are you making your offerings? On your own altars? Ouch. Wrong choice. But offer a food offering, a burnt offering to Yahuwah, 2 bulls from the herd, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs, a year old. See that they are without blemish. Also their grain offering, of fine flour mixed with oil. 3/10 of an ephah shall you offer for a bull, and 2/10 for a ram. 1/10 shall you offer for each of the 7 lambs. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering to make atonement for you. Yeah. Now who's lying? Again, is it the New Testament or is it the Torah that you stand on? Because I just read it. Your blemish-free lamb that the New Testament talks about is supposed to be a goat for atoning sins, by the way. We just read that too. Unless you want to call that a liar and stick to the New Testament that was created for you to be misled in. It's all right here. You just have to read it. You shall offer these besides the burnt offering of the morning, which is a regular burnt offering. In the same way you shall offer daily for 7 days the food of a food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahuwah. It shall be offered besides the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. And on the 7th day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall not do any ordinary work. On the day of the feast first fruits, when you offer a grain offering of new grain to Yahuwah at your feast of weeks, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall not do any ordinary work, but offer a burnt offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahuwah. 2 bulls from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs a year old. Also their grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil. 3/10 of an ephah for each bull, 2/10 of 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, with 1 male goat to make atonement for you. So you want to call Yahushua Jesus your goat now? Since this says that? I mean, really. What are you claiming? Besides the regular burnt offering and its grain offering, you shall offer them and their drink offering. See that they are without blemish. On the first day of the 7th month you shall have a holy convocation. You shall not do any ordinary work. It is a day for you to blow the trumpets. And you shall offer a burnt offering for a pleasing aroma to Yahuwah. 1 bull from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs, a year old without blemish. Also their grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah. For the bull, 2/10 of the ram, and 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs. With 1 male goat for a sin offering to make atonement for you. Besides the burnt offering of the new moon and its grain offering, and the regular burnt offering and its grain offering, and their drink offering, according to the rule for them, for a pleasing aroma, a food offering to Yahuwah. On the 10th day of this 7th month you shall have a holy convocation, and afflict yourselves. You shall do no work, but you shall offer a burnt offering to Yahuwah, a pleasing aroma, 1 bull from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs, a year old. See that they are without blemish. And their grain offering shall be of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs. Also, here it is again, 1 male goat for a sin offering. Besides the sin offering of atonement, and the regular burnt offering and its grain offering, and their drink offerings. How many times does it need to be said? Yahuwah didn't send his son to atone you for your sins. He tells you that in Proverbs 16, if you read it. And Ezekiel 4, he tells you there too. But you want to follow the ways of the world, that's on you. I'm just here to give the warning, and if you don't heed it, then I guess you're going to be destroyed. And their grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the regular burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 2nd day, 12 bulls from the herd, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old without blemish, with the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and the lambs in the prescribed quantities. Also, 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the regular burnt offering and its grain offering and their drink offerings. So you can't even say it's a burnt offering, because that's not what you offer for a burnt offering. It's not a lamb. It's not a goat. What is it? We just read it. Let's see, what is your burnt offering? Burnt offering was, I believe it was burnt offering of food was 13 bulls from the herd and 2 rams, 14 male lambs, and a year old without a blemish. No Yahusha Jesus lamb there. Yeah. And by the way, the lamb that you guys all want to quote in Leviticus, remember, it's a female lamb. So is Yahusha Jesus a female then? Something to research then, right? Or is it just a lie altogether? On the 3rd day, 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old without blemish, the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, in the prescribed quantities. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the regular burnt offering and its grain offering and its drink offering. On the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old without blemish, and with the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bulls of for the rams, and for the lambs. In the prescribed quantities, also 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the regular burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old without blemish, and with the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs in the prescribed quantities. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the regular burnt offering and its grain offering and on its drink offering. Oh my gosh. On the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old without blemish, with the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, for the lambs in the prescribed quantities. Also, 1 male goat for a sin offering. See that? It's emphasized, like it's said so many times over and over and over again for you to not be able to not get it. I mean, like, you have to get it if you're actually reading it. On the 7th day, same thing. I'm not going to go through all of it. 1 male goat for a sin offering. I'm just going to say that one. Besides the regular burnt offering, right? On the 8th day, you shall have a solemn assembly. You shall not do any ordinary work, but you shall offer a burnt offering, a food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahuwah, 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 male lambs, a year old without blemish, and the grain offering and the drink offerings for the bull, for the ram, and for the lamb in the prescribed quantities. Also 1 male goat for a sin offering. And you see how it says also 1 male goat for a sin offering. It separates it. It's not a burnt offering. Come on. It's a grain offering and drink offering. These you shall offer to Yahuwah at your appointed feast, in addition to your vow offerings and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings and for your grain offerings and for your drink offerings and for your peace offerings. So Moses told the people of Israel everything, just as Yahuwah had commanded Moses. So, next we're going to read into... Wait, did I read the right one? I thought it was in Judges. Why is it saying that it's in Kings? I think it switched on me. Please tell me I did not read the wrong one. There it is. Jeremiah. Okay. Why is it giving Kings? That's so weird. It changed. That is so weird. I am in the Haftorah right now. See, and you guys, you can see it says Jeremiah right there. And when you turn it around, it says the Haftorah is 1 Kings. Still reading Phinehas. That's kind of weird, huh? Okay, well, I guess we're going to read 1 Kings, because that's what this says. And the hand of Yahuwah was on Elisha, and he gathered up his garment and ran before Ahab. Oh, sorry, it was 1 Kings, chapters 18, verse 46, through chapters 19, verse 21. And the hand of Yahuwah was on Elisha, and he gathered up his garment and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. Ahab told Jezreel all that Elijah had done, and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elisha, saying, So may the gods do to me, and more also, if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by this time tomorrow. Then he was afraid, and he arose and ran for his life, and came to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a broom tree. That's interesting. And he asked that he might die, saying, It is enough now, O Yahuwah, take away my life, for I am no better than my fathers. And he lay down and slept under a broom tree. And behold, an angel touched him and said to him, Arise and eat. And he looked, and behold, there was at his head a cake baked on hot stones and a jar of water. And he ate and drank and lay down again. And the angel of Yahuwah came again a second time and touched him and said, Arise, eat, for the journey is too great for you. And he arose and ate and drank, and went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb, the mount of God. Yahuwah, I just ask that you would provide angels for all of these orphanages that are contacting me, all of these people who are in oppression, who need help. You are the mighty hand in all of this, and they need you. Please provide like you did with these angels. There he came to a grave and lodged in it. And behold, the word of Yahuwah came to him, and he said to him, What are you doing here, Elisha? He said, I have been very jealous for Yahuwah, the God of hosts. For the people of Israel have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars and killed your prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And he said, Go out and stand on the mount before Yahuwah. And behold, Yahuwah passed by. And a great and strong wind tore the mountains and broke in pieces the rocks before Yahuwah. But Yahuwah was not in the wind, and after the wind an earthquake. But Yahuwah was not in the earthquake, and after the earthquake a fire. But Yahuwah was not in the fire, and after the fire the sound of a low, a low whisper. And when Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his cloak and went out, and stood at the entrance of the cave. And behold, there came a voice to him and said, What are you doing here, Elijah? He said, I have been very jealous for Yahuwah, the God of hosts. For the people of Israel have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. And I, even I, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And Yahuwah said to him, Go return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus, and when you arrive you shall anoint Hazael to be king over Syria. And Jehu, the son of Nimshi, you shall anoint to be king over Israel. And Elisha, the son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah, you shall anoint to be prophet in your place. And the one who escapes from the sword of Hazael shall Jehu put to death. And the one who escapes from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha put to death. Yet I will leave 7,000 in Israel, all the knees that have not bowed to Baal, and every mouth that has not kissed him. Isn't that interesting? Surely we're going to have a modern day Baal in our time. And many are going to kiss him if they haven't already. And I'm challenging you to look into this, to see what's the God that the world worships. The Christians, the Messianics. Yahuwah doesn't say anything about his son doing those things. Not Jacob, not Ephraim, and not David. And if you want to claim that, you're claiming that all on your own, and you're going against Yahuwah and you're adding to his word. It's serious. Serious, serious. You will be reproved, however that looks for Yahuwah to do upon you. Don't mess with him. I did. But I've come back to only him. Okay. So he departed from there and found Elisha the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen in front of him, and he was with the 12th. Elijah passed by him and cast his cloak upon him, and he left the oxen and ran after Elijah and said, Let me kiss my father and my mother, and then I will follow you. And he said to him, Go back again, for what have I done to you? And he returned from following him and took the yoke of oxen and sacrificed them and boiled their flesh with the yokes of the oxen and gave it to the people, and they ate. That's interesting, because they boiled their flesh. And Yahuwah says that we're not supposed to have the flesh of, or the blood of the animal, because what's in the animal's blood? The life. And he says don't do it. He says you need to pour it out on the ground like water. So we're supposed to be boiling our meat. I mean, I fry my meat all the time, like in oil. So I guess I'm maybe killing all of the things, but yeah, that's interesting. Here it is again, and this is in what are we in? Kings. We're in Kings. And it says that. Then he arose and went after Elisha and assisted him. Alright, that's all for the Torah portion and the Haftorah portion. I hope that this was edifying, and I really hope that Yahuwah shows those who read this Torah portion what really is a burnt offering, what really is your sin offering, and that he's the only one that can atone you. The only one. So I'm going to leave it at that. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.